Welcome to the Spine Chilling Stories, where you hear true horror stories around the world. They are both creepy and chilling. So let's dive in. The haunted train station of Rohori. It was just past midnight at Rohori Junction, a sleepy yet historic train station in Sindh, Pakistan. The soft clatter of distant freight trains and the rustling wind filled the night air. Most passengers had left, tea stall was closed, and the platform stood deserted under the flickering yellow lamps. It was nearly empty, very few people moving around. It was as if it was time to leave the place. Khalid, a junior railway employee, was assigned the late night shift, his least favorite work. He heard stories passed around by old timers, tales of mysterious men seen boarding empty cars or vanishing into thin air. He always laughed them off, but that night felt different. The air was colder, the silence heavier. At 1:17 a.m., an empty train rolled slowly, brakes screeching like tortured metal, and Khalid noted it was ahead of a schedule. Odd, since no train was supposed to stop here until dawn. As train halted, he spotted a tall man, abnormally tall actually. It was the tallest man he ever seen, standing still at far end of platform. The man wore a long coat and a traditional Sindhi cap. The style was common in the 1930s. His face was hidden in the shadows, but he seemed to stare directly at Khalid. The stranger stepped into the last compartment. Khalid looked around. No one else was there. He approached the compartment of the train. Gathering the courage, Khalid stepped into the train. Interior was cold, unnaturally so. As he neared the last compartment, he noticed something strange. The air was unnaturally still, and the door creaked open by itself. He peered inside. The compartment was completely empty, not a single person. Suddenly, he heard a whisper behind him. This train is not for living. He span around. No one was there, just the wind howling through the broken windows. In sheer panic, he jumped off the train, twisting his ankle as he landed. The next morning, Khalid leaped into the station master's office and narrated the entire incident. The older man, Mr. Rao, didn't look surprised, and there was this strange gaze on his eyes, and it was as if it was something that was very common in that station. In fact, he seemed to be not so bothered at all. And then he said, there have been reports like yours for years, but no proof. And the railways won't act on ghost stories. Later that day, Khalid checked the logs. The train that stopped at 1:70 a.m. didn't exist, and there was no record of a train coming at that time. There was no record, no crew, no schedule. Khalid quit the night shift the next week. To this day, no one volunteers for the night shift at Rohori Junction. Trains are still said to stop empty and silent. A local tea vendor swears he still sees that man board the last compartment. Some nights, only to vanish moments later. Some say the figure is the ghost of a British era railway guard, lost in the time and lost in the place. Other whisper it was a Jinn, cursed to wander forever between platforms of unseen. Whatever the truth, the last car of midnight train remains untouched and haunted. People always say these things. Whenever you go to that station, remember to never take the night shift and don't roam there because you never know a jinn rides that train. For more stories like this, please subscribe to this channel and keep watching the spine chilling stories.